Welcome to another video from Avenue X looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. Last week, I only realized after I finished editing and putting the thumbnail together that it was actually the 300th weekly video, which means it's a little bit shy of 6 years of continuously sitting down in front of a camera, usually on a Friday, and putting the video out, usually on a Saturday. There's no reason why 299 or 301 is less special than 300. I haven't kept every of those 300 videos on my channel because they're very redundant. I don't think it's really needed forever to be kept on my channel. But anyway, 300 weeks. And if you have been with me since the first weekly, it's a miracle that you've stayed this long and haven't dropped off, or YouTube haven't completely phased me out for you, or you have completely forgotten about my existence. Thank you so much for staying with my channel. Let's get to business, talking about what's going on this week in Chinese dramaland. Not that much, just because this week everyone's attention in China gets pulled to the September the 3rd military parade, to the point where it's kind of completely covering everything else. I think it has achieved a over 75% rating on CCTV during those 1 hour and a half, which is a number that no other program could ever achieve. I've briefly talked about it in my Thursday live stream, so I'm not gonna go into details about that. Because of how carpeting this event is, entertainment business becomes like not that relevant. Or people would not try to promote their stuff around the time because it's kind of stupid trying to fight for attention when this is ongoing. But still, dramaland is working and things are happening. So let's talk about dramas. First, we have a drama that went live yesterday on the 4th, as I'm filming this on the 5th, which is a Mingguo setting, multiple generation, but chronologically the earliest time is during Mingguo drama of a family of women who work and then take control of their destiny and contribute to the society's advancement. That type of drama. And I wasn't very aware of it, but it just went live yesterday. Very briefly took a look at it. It looks like a proper drama. And it is called 足迹, literally means footprints, and the English title is Footprints of Change. This is a 30 episode drama that's being aired on iQIYI and Tencent at the same time. It is led by Lin Yun, Chen Lei, Tong Yao, Liu Yijun, Wang Herun. And those ladies like Lin Yun, Tong Yao, Wang Herun, they actually play 3 different generations of women in the same family. And then Chen Lei's character already showed up, so he is the first generation character in the Mingguo time. And then Tong Yao's character will be the 2nd generation, and Wang Herun's character will be the 3rd generation. And that will go from like 1930s, 20s, something like that, and all the way down to 80s, I think. That's how roughly it looks like. I only took a very brief look at the first episode. Haven't had time to go through the drama because this whole week, if you've watched my live stream, I've been trying to put together my PC, and you wouldn't believe just how many weird things I have run into. It is drama every step. So I didn't get time to really check out that many dramas, but I'll try my best to do my work. Anyway, moving on to the second thing, we have a drama that should have just gone live now, although I haven't checked, but I don't think it's gonna, suddenly disappear. On the 5th, today, we have a Youku drama that should have just gone live called 黑白局. And this is an anti-drug contemporary police drama, only 20 episodes, very concise, and it's led by Yang Xuwen and Wang Yanhui as the 2 main actors. For Yang Xuwen to play a policeman, it's not the first time and not surprising at all. Whether he is in contemporary drama or in period dramas, he is very 公检法, always works in the legal system and somehow makes perfect sense. I will try my best again to look into this one. And since it's 20 episodes, if it's exciting, it will be very easy to go through it. Then we do have 2 dramas that have both announced they're gonna go live on the same day, September the 11th, coming up next week. It is the delayed Fu Shan Hai, Cheng Yi, Na Zha led period. I think it's a 穿越 with a little bit touch of fantasy and a little bit wuxia element kind of period, but big male lead drama that used to be called Go to the Mountains and See. Due to its hiccup that happened around April and May, I think they just want to get rid of the bad luck, so they changed the title. I mean, Chinese title is still the same, but the English title now is Journey of the legend. When the time comes, I'll try my best to check it out too. Then the next drama on Youku is also airing on the same day, and this is one of those big historical kind of looking proper production series, and then one definitive female lead drama. It used to be called 灼灼韶华风和起, like a really complicated and nobody actually know what your title really means title. Thankfully, they cut kind of like 40% off, so now it's just 灼灼韶华. This drama is from Youku and it's gonna also go on CCTV 8. 38 episodes, proper size drama, led by Re Yizha and many other people, such as Mao Zijun, Yang Youning. Pretty interesting male cast in terms of how they are kind of designed to pair up with Re Yizha. And Re Yizha definitely would be the center of focus and attention, and I really am happy for her because she's such a great actress. But she, up to now, always just plays either ensemble casting, important role in it, or supporting roles. She's yet to have herself as the center of the story and number one of a proper science drama, and this is that one. Fingers crossed for her career and for us also as audiences to get a really good, properly done drama. This is set mostly early Mingguo, because based on the costume at least, I think it looks like very end of Qing, early Mingguo time of a woman who, through many struggles, made herself a very successful businesswoman. Somehow I forgot to mention the English title, Wild Ambition Bloom. It's kind of like a mouthful, and they're trying to squeeze so many things into one title, like the Chinese title too. Who knows why? Maybe they've consulted a fortune teller. Then we have a couple of dramas that have gotten their licenses. First, a 28 episode contemporary drama from the platform iQIYI, 同心结. English title is Yesterday Once More, led by Qu Chuxiao and Jing Tian. And this is a contemporary romantic drama of basically male lead and female lead. They are brothers and sisters, but no biological relationship. It's like a second marriage type of situation. So the girl is like from one set of parents, and the boy's mother married the girl's father, but then obviously he's the son of another guy, so they're completely not related really biologically, but then they are structurally in the family related, and then romance. But it's in 2020s, so I don't think anybody is going to stop them. It's totally up to what kind of relationship they have in the story. And Qu Chuxiao and Jing Tian, again, it's a pair that I've actually never mentally pictured together, so it'll be interesting to see how that's gonna show up. And then also another 28 episode contemporary drama owned by Youku has pretty much gotten its license too. I think based on another IP, if I haven't remembered wrong. And when they started shooting, I think they started in Chongqing. Roughly, I remember that. Maybe I'm wrong. Led by Zhao Youting and Zhang Zifeng. The drama initially had a title called 谢谢你听见我, I think, which is thank you for hearing me out kind of thing, or heard me. And then they changed the title. Right now it's called 秋雪漫过的冬天. It suddenly becomes, again, poetic. It literally means the winter that's covered by autumn snow. It's like, oh, okay. So that year is really cold, like you get snow already in fall. And it's still the same drama. And it's a story of a quite big age gap kind of pair of a very young girl and a much older guy. I think the English title is Loving Strangers. They haven't changed it. Personally, I'm actually really curious about how this drama is going to turn out. For big age gap dramas, right? If you do it awkwardly, it's awkward, and sometimes it's even questionable. When you do it well, it can be very good. I mean, one of those age gap groups in recent years that I really liked, when the girl is younger and the guy is much older, would be the Wen Qi and Qiu Ze drama. And that couple actually worked. Despite Wen Qi being so young, despite Qiu Ze in the entertainment business, although super handsome, always had a lot of stuff in his past. In his youth, let's say, okay? A lot of romance stories, although now he's a married man. But somehow that drama really worked for me. I love that couple. So if I can get another one coming up maybe this year or next, that'll be great. And I actually think Zhao Youting at this time in his life and over the last couple of years, he has become a much more matured actor. One of those rare actors from Taiwan who have almost completely lost his Taiwan accent. Fingers crossed, it's a great drama, and let's hope it comes out this year. Then we have a few dramas that have started shooting, and the most obvious and highly, noticed one would be the Tencent Shangongzhu. Earlier this year, based on Meng Ziyi's schedule, I said she's super busy. She's literally in one drama, get out of one drama, in another drama, get out of the drama. So this is the last one, I think. earlier this year when we looked at her schedule. And it was rumored initially it will start shooting in August. And they did manage to. Pretty much at the very end of August, officially started shooting. Second collaboration between her and Li Yunrui. And the English title right now is Tiger Sniff the Rose. Basically, Chen Qianqian's English title. Another palace drama, power struggle, princesses and whoever. That type of thing. People look pretty and everything is opulent, basically. 40 episodes from Tencent. Also official posters of people dressed up actually on set and in the zone of acting and in their characters also have been released. I feel Tencent definitely this time have put a little bit more resources and attention onto this project than say the previous Blossom, just because when Blossom was done, it wasn't really a huge IP. It's not like S+, right, in any sense. But this time it's definitely more money. Best kind of case of controlled experiment to see what actually is the most important thing in such a 古偶 period idol drama production. If you have more money and the two leads are the same people, but now they're more famous, seems resources have been upped. Whether the drama can actually, the story can be even better or it has a better rating. That's the question. And if it doesn't turn out to be so, if the chemistry didn't work as well as Blossom, the drama itself didn't work out as well as Blossom, and then you probably can draw the conclusion, which is a great director and very good solid script. Those are the most important things. If you can get those things down, the rest are just like they naturally follow. If they can air about middle of next year, that'll be very fast. If it's like second half of 2026, that'll be reasonable. We'll have to wait till then to see the experiment result. That's a very interesting thing, and I'll definitely keep my binocular on this project. Also, we have a contemporary drama that literally just started shooting yesterday, something like that, very recent, called 早春晴朗. Literally means early spring, sunny weather. And the English title is The Early Spring. It is an youku contemporary drama led by Jing Boran and Sun Qian. Literally, I think in the last 12 hours, released their first set of posters. And Jing Boran and Sun Qian, look-wise, height-wise, everything, they actually look very paired up. And it's a contemporary romantic drama, and it's very vague in its synopsis. It seems, again, it's a story about two people who've had something going on but didn't work out, and then you wait for some years, and they both transformed into the kind of updated and upgraded version of themselves, and then they kind of meet again. That type of contemporary drama. Like so many dramas are like that these days. They're almost like copied from each other in terms of this type of relationship setup, but it's shooting. And again, a drama that we will not see until next year. Then the last specific thing about a drama this week would be, there is drama that hasn't started shooting, but everyone is already talking about it. And supposedly it's gonna start shooting middle of this month. So we're looking at in a week's time. This is gonna probably have some definitive news. It is a period drama called Bai Yi Gong Qing. Literally means a kind of high official dressed in white clothing. Like that's the literal translation. There are many ways of looking at it, and Bai Yi actually not just as white clothing in Chinese literature and language. It could also be somebody who's actually not in court. So if you hold an official position, you're not Bai Yi. Bai Yi is a person who's a commoner. But Gong Qing is like dukes, people who have ranks, or people who are like high, like premier of a country, that type of very high level official or aristocrat. So this is basically in its own title a contradiction of somebody who's a commoner but also a high official. Like how do you make that work? We'll have to look at the story. I hope it's actually what they mean by that, because if it's literally just white clothing, that would be kind of like weird. This is a period drama set at the beginning of Ming Dynasty during the Yongle period. And then I look at the casting, I'm excited. Because male lead is Gong Jun, female lead is Wang Yuwen. And then another very important actor would be Li Naiwen. The variety show from Tencent, Wild the World, that's ongoing right now. In July, when they went to Spain, Italy to film this variety show, the group of 8 people did include Li Naiwen, Wang Yuwen, and Gong Jun. Obviously, there were other people like Chen He, Liu Yuning, and all those people. They probably got to know each other because they previously never worked together at all in anything. They met each other during this variety show and probably got on really well. So they somehow, like 2 months later, they end up in a production of a drama. I definitely think it has something to do with this variety show, bringing people together. I'm pretty sure Liu Yuning is gonna sing the OST for this drama. It would be weird if he's not there. And I almost feel like they probably want to bring even more people on board if they could. So that's one thing to look forward to. The other thing is when I saw it's a Ming Dynasty drama, I got really excited because that means Gong Jun will be dressed in Ming Dynasty costume if they do it right. It just looks better than any type of fictional dynasty prince outfit. No, if you actually look at Ming Dynasty's official costumes, it's like one of the best looking costumes for officials in Chinese history, in my opinion, just because of the color, the design, the cutting, and also like for female lead, that would be really good looking too. On her, it will look really good because she has a long neck. For any Ming Dynasty costumes, there's one thing that you have to have is you have to have a long neck. Otherwise, it's not gonna look good. Like it doesn't work on me, for example. Even for Li Naiwen, because if he is in the drama, he would be playing the father generation, and then he probably will play an official or even an emperor, which means he's gonna be in those costumes too, which I'm like, yeah, excited. Based on the overall quality of Ming Dynasty dramas costumes we've seen in the last couple of years, everything is like being done very well and it's getting done better and better. So high hope for this one to look great. So these are the specific drama news I've noticed this week. I probably have missed a couple of things. I haven't really had that much time to look at Dramaland this week. Really because of I was trying to put together a PC. I need to make another video literally talking about my experience of trying to research the parts, get the parts shipped to me at the right time, trying to put it together, yet something just never works. No matter how hard I try this, like one thing it just doesn't do, and I tested so long and I was like, okay, I'm not a computer expert, although I tried everything and I kind of researched everywhere, I can't figure it out, had to bring it to a technician and they have to go and figure out how it gets put together, and they managed to solve the problem and then get the computer back to me, and it took me basically the whole week to just get computer sorted out. Unbelievable. It's physically exhausting and also mentally stressful. Why the world always makes it so hard? Why can't we have a computer system that has the simplicity and beauty of Mac and like easy to maintain like Mac, and then also have the functionality and the sort of the modular, like you can deal with it yourself however you want to put it together of PC? Why can't we live on a timeline that just has a computer system that is one, so that nobody has to worry about you have to have two, or you can't have two things at the same time? Can we just all have it in one thing? Blame capitalism. Okay, they make it hard for us, so we have to pay twice, 3 times as much. That should be the end of this video. Sorry about that. Please take care. At the end of the 301st weekly video on Avenue X's channel. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.